Good morning, everybody. This is Damon Bond, Bond Willie Group, licensed real estate brokers in the state of Connecticut and New York. Hope everybody's doing well. Today is Monday, March 11th, 2019, and we had daylight savings time, so we lost that hour. But the good news is we're going to, get some lighter days, if you will. If you have any questions, you can always give me a call at 203-394-8123, 203-394-8123. You can always email me at dbond011@gmail.com. That is dbond011@gmail.com. Hope everybody's doing well today. I know it's been a minute since we last conversed. I've been busy, good busy as always. So I know it's been a while, so I do apologize for that. But yes, if you this is Welcome to Real Talk. We talk about real estate issues. And usually, in the past, I made it, once a week. I try to do at least. But like I said, I know it's been about a month since my last broadcast. Anyhow, please, you can always email me if there's any questions that you may have for me. I'm a real person. So yes, when you send me an email, when you send me a text or you give me a call, I will respond to you promptly and quickly. Sometimes I can pick up right away. But in any case, though, I'm a real individual, and yes, I do this because real estate can be a tricky issue for some people, and that's why I do this. So anyway, I was noticing when I was going outside this morning, the snow's melting. I think I'm not a weather person, but I believe this is our last snowfall for the beginning of the year, until December maybe, and it's going to be pretty nice this week. And that's good. You're going to start to see flowers and things like pop up. So usually in spring, I know we're still about 2 weeks away from springtime officially, but spring is on the horizon, and this is the time that for some reason or other it's mystical. I don't know why, but people during this time decides to they want to purchase a home or sell a home. So I'm going to address both, just for the home buyers and the home sellers, or potential home buyers and the potential home sellers. All right. So I had a meeting with someone not too long ago last week, and they were inquiring about, the things ins and out purchasing a home. Now, for those of you who are getting a tax refund, particularly a large tax refund, there's a perfect opportunity to have your down payment available. All right. First-time home buyers. And like I said, I do this again, but I find as humans, we need to hear things over again and again and again, just so that way we can stay attuned to these things. So, as a first-time home buyer, you qualify for an FHA mortgage, if you will. FHA does not lend the money; the bank lends the money, but the government guarantees the mortgage. That's 3.5% down. So, for example, if you were to buy a property of $100,000, right, you'd have to come up with roughly $97,000. Okay, 96,500, I think, to be exact. But you get the idea. 3% is 100,000. You get the idea. All right, that's what you have to come up with, as opposed to if you get a conventional loan where you have to come up with a 20% down payment. So that's that. Okay, so you can qualify for that. Also, and like I said, your tax return would be a great way if you have to clean up some things. All right, on your credit report, because remember, one of the things that the mortgage broker or lender is going to pull up is your credit report. So if there are some things that you need to clean up on your credit report, this would be a good time with those, state refund tax returns and federal tax returns. And yes, I know this. People see this all over the country, but in the tri-state area, at least in New York and Connecticut, we do have state income taxes that we file where my business property located. So yeah, this would be a good time to pay off any old things because it will come up. So this would be a good time to comb through your credit report to see if you owe anything before the person does. So any debts you need to clear up, this would be a perfect time to do that because you do have the funds available. So that way, if you do have some money saved up, you can use that towards the purchase of your house. So that's what you want to do. Certainly is to do those things. I recommend it. I did a video about 2 years ago about tax refunds and getting a house. I didn't get a lot of hits. I guess people say, "Oh man, I wanted to use my money to turn up. I wanted to use my money to do this, get those new boots, or get those rims, whatever it may be." So this is a suggestion if you're serious about purchasing a property. If not, then hey man, enjoy the rims, enjoy the boots, enjoy the turn up, whatever it is. But yeah, so if you're serious about it, these are certainly some things you want to do. in terms of that. So let's see here. What else? So yeah. So credit. Make sure you expect to have some money for closing. Closing costs is was tacked on. When you're about to, sign off on the property, sign the property, get the property. These are things that you pay out to the attorney, the various fees, the mortgage loan, and all that other business. All right. Your mortgage broker can give you a rough guesstimate of how much closing costs you have to bring to the table. So you certainly want to have some money in the bank. That's important. All right, in terms of that. Now let me flip over to the home sellers. And if I remember something for the buyers, and I'll get back to that as well. So the home sellers. Now home sellers is interesting, being that we're almost in spring. This is March, and I know some take vacation during springtime, whatever it is. We always have the infamous spring cleaning. All right, so just like how you clean your house up in the spring, you donate things to Goodwill or Salvation Army, you junk other things you don't need. All right, you clean the garage out and so forth. That annual, rite of passage, so to speak, ritual. If you want to sell your home, certainly this would be the good time to do it. The snow is melting. It's starting to melt a little bit. Like I said, it's going to be in the 40s all this week. I think it's going to be 54 on Friday, if I'm not mistaken, up over here this way. So whatever minute things you want to take care of, you probably want to take care of that. All right. I know a lot of people's yards be looking toe up, after all that snow and wind and everything like this. And that's fine. That's fine. That's to be expected. But certainly you want to do things inside the house and things outside the house, if you will. So certainly curb appeal is a factor. So yeah, so start to think that if you can plant some stuff or whatever, make your house look, spruce it up a little bit. Eventually get them leaves up and rake them things up. Okay, I know that's a factor. Any minor cracks that you may have on the sidewalk or something, you can do that yourself. You don't need a contractor. You can do that yourself if you're in a position to do it. If you're not, then you got somebody out to do that. But just a little patchwork here and there, some mortar or whatnot, can get that going on inside the house. Something that faucet needs repaired, take care of that. These are little things you could do. I'm talking about things that you can do where you don't have to spend any big money to get them fixed. Any holes in the wall, if you have kids, and I know kids like to have crayons in the wall and draw. They're so adorable. But you certainly may want to paint. There's nothing wrong with that. So these are cheap, inexpensive, not too time-consuming items that you can do. If you need some big items, okay, once again, if you get a tax refund, just like how I was beat up on the buyer, so to speak. Just kidding, I wasn't beat up anybody. For the sellers, you can use that tax refund. So if you want to get that roof fixed, get that roof fixed. If you need a new boiler, get a new boiler, whatever it may be. So the big stuff for the tax returns, you could do that. That's ideal, and so you just want to get it ready, declutter, is another thing, because, people get emotional about their homes, rightly so, because you work hard, you live in how many other years you live there, the kids group, you have kids, what have you. All right. So that's understandable. But remember, people don't see the home the way you do it. They trying to vision how they're going to be there. So these are all things you could do that's not going to bust the budget. All right. That's not going to, you live there. So, until you sell a house, you want to be comfortable anyway. So yeah, I wouldn't do no major kitchen rehab and all that. You're not going to make that money back. Not in the way you think. So these are some things you do on that end as a home seller. And then you can put your house on the market, and of course use me as a real estate agent. I'm just kidding, shop around, of course, but I will be more than happy to sell your home. And so these are some things you can do. All right. So for the buyers, you know what you have to do, your checklist. For the sellers, you know what you have to do on your checklist as well. All right. And like I said, these are no guarantees. There may be some bumps or whatever, but it's a step in the right direction. All right. Because you have to remember also for home buyers, you're not the only one looking for a home out there. Okay. You're going to have about a plethora of people who's going to be looking home just like you are. Sellers, when you put your house in the spring, the infamous cliche, wait till the springtime come. All right. Guess what, home sellers? There are going to be other people selling their house. So buyers are going to have a choice. So just remember that. Okay. So I hope this information was useful. I hope you liked it. I hope you took away something from it. I was on Facebook. Like it, share it, on YouTube, like it as well, share it as well. So welcome to thank you for tuning in to Real Talk. Like I said, I know it's been a while. I try, now that I took care of some things. Hopefully, I'll get back in the groove, if you will. But you can always email me a question. You can always call me. You can always text me. I am the one who respond. Like I said, I'm a real person. Not too many people on YouTube. All right. A lot of these people are just far away. You don't have access to them. So you have my business number. You have my business email, on Facebook, all these things. So yes, not too many people can say that when you get directly get in contact with the individual who's doing this. All right. So yeah, I'm a real live person. Okay. So thank you for tuning in to Real Talk. This has been Damon Bond, a Bond Realty Group, licensed real estate broker in the state of Connecticut and New York. You always give me a call, 203-394-8123, 203-394-8123, or you can always email me at dbond011@gmail.com. That is dbond011@gmail.com. Thank you. Be well, be safe, and enjoy this wonderful, beautiful day. Enjoy. Good day.